I'll tell you what, Grant, this is a great song called Adonai.
Yeah?
And I fell in love with it the first time I heard it at home. I'll tell you, I've probably listened to it 50 times just at home, you know.
Yeah.
And then that was before we even started doing this learn to play along idea. The song's Adonai by Nathaniel Bassey, and a beautiful group of praise worshipers. They'll show the crowd and everything. It's just a treat to watch them worship. But the song itself, it took me a while to figure out that it's just basically 4 basic chords. So it's pretty easy to catch on to.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like C minor, B flat. The beginning is C minor to B flat, then A flat, B flat, C minor. Where it gets complex, though, is when the trumpet player starts doing a solo in the middle of the song. So since you play sax, if we ever play this live for one of these little videos, you could play similar. You know, he's riffing. You know.
Yeah.
You could play what he plays on the saxophone, but those chords, that took me a while to figure out. I couldn't actually figure it out. I had to go to what was the name of that website? Ultimate Guitar.
Mm-hmm.
And then they just laid it out for me. It wasn't, you know, you could try to figure out all day long, but then if somebody just does it for you, that's pretty cool, you know. So on page 2 over here, it's the chords for the trumpet solo. But at the end of the trumpet solo, those chords I still haven't figured out, even with someone else's help. So what I'm doing is when I'm playing at home, I just do like some... You stay within the chord, the C minor chord. The song's really, I guess, in E flat, you know, but the relative minor, C minor. Anyway, I'd like for you to be on track for listening to this song at home and, you know, in the comfort of your home. And see if you'd like to jam out, you know, sometime to get a few people together.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Or just to join in after, like, we're playing along, and then you and I just play along, and we put the drum machine on. It could be a 2-man band, you know, we can go everywhere. Of course, when you have DJ and Randolph back here, you know, there's 2 more musicians to join in.
Yeah.
And Bill on drums, or Rodney, they both play drums, Roger on the guitar. Hey, all we need now is a preacher and a lead singer. Well, anyway, I brought you in here to let you listen to this and pay attention maybe from the shop about the trumpet solo, which I'm just going to be playing chords on. But what's going on back there in the shop? I saw 2 B3s back there. What's going on with them?
Oh, lots of stuff.
For example?
For example. Well, Bill's behind the camera right now, but Bill's working on a restoration for a gentleman out in Texas who brought us his B3 and 122.
Had it shipped in, actually.
Yeah.
Rodney arranged all that shipping.
Mm-hmm. So we're doing a restoration on that. I think it's his instrument from childhood, even.
He's had it for a long time. Wants to now use it in a praise team. Oh my gosh, that's maybe the highest and best use. And I had a nice long talk with this gentleman. He used to play in lots of rock and roll bands.
Oh yeah.
And now he's in his church. You know, he's going to play the B3 in his church. And for those of you who play rock and roll music, let me just say, I started out as a youngster playing in rock and roll bands. And then later in life, I went into playing in praise teams at 3 or 4 different churches, and you know, as an adult. And the chord structure is no different. You know, it's just the only thing really that has changed is the meaning of the lyrics,
right,
and the lyrics themselves.
Yeah.
So anyway, those of you that are rock and roll guys, people, girls, gals, whatever, used to play rock and roll, go check into your local church, look around, visit several or many, until you find a place where you can utilize your God-given talents. And I think that for the most part, you'll be very welcome when you get there. Just listen, pay attention, see if you like the atmosphere, and see if you could make a contribution to the praise team, which, you know, you might fit right in. You'd be surprised, because the chords and music you used to play, it's the same thing with the praise team. I didn't know that at first. I figured it out. Oh my gosh, these are just like what I used to do, you know. So I'll let you get back to working on those B3s, but I wanted you to be aware that we want you to bring that saxophone and join in with the Learn to Play Along program, because this stuff is fun to play. I guarantee you'll have a good time. So I'm going to crank this video up, and on YouTube, Nathaniel Bassey singing with his praise team the song Adonai. And you can just be listening to it and see what you think. Listen at home. thanks for watching our video, and thank you also for helping keep the Hammond Tone Wheel B3 organ alive. We couldn't do all this work that we do here without you. And it would also help greatly if you could subscribe, like, ask for notifications for when we have new videos. That would be a big help for us. So we thank you once again. I'm signing off for now, but we will be back.